Play, again, is totally misunderstood. Playfulness is a quality embedded in the child, which means every act is turned into play. So in this case, child has taken a bite of a coconut piece. He saw the shape of that and compared that with the Nandi bull, and then immediately compared that with the half moon. So an immediate playfulness is exhibited. And basically, this is the principle that children use in creating their own toys. Children create their own toys, and so this is the principle that they use because they find some similarity in the object they want to use as props. So play is the reenactment of experience by recreating and reliving experience. It's a form of reflection. Again, reflection is basically our whole understanding of all this terminology belongs to the linguistic realm. Actually, all this actually happened within the realm of experience itself. So toy is the object used as props in the act of reenactment. Any object that some vague way resembles the original object is taken. So here, this wooden box is the child. The same wooden box became a vehicle, and the same wooden box was used for sitting. So, so there is a total process orientation when children are engaging with the world. So ready-made toys are more dangerous than schools, actually, primarily because there is no idea of toy at all. That's the main thing. Toy is a process. And here the body is the toy itself. The child has used his fingers, palm, as a mobile phone. And you can see umpteen number of examples on this. The body is used as vehicle. So many things that children do, which means that it is a reenactment of experience. And here he is just using nature as toy. Whatever is available, what you see, immediately that they use it and turn it into their play. Look at this, a wooden piece is turned into a vehicle. This is eatables, put in the finger. So imagination is also completely misunderstood because for us, imagination is again in the realm of language. And in fact, by reading, we are only imagining all the time. Actual imagination is when children imagine things like this. Here, the child is imagining these stones as their child. So children do not need dolls. Improvisation, this is very interesting that somebody gave a truck to the child. So when the child was taking out the truck from the box, immediately the child turned this box into the garage. So he was telling that it's coming out of the garage. So children are absolutely present and responding. So the difference between child and adult is that child is process oriented. They create knowledge all the time. They are present and they are engaging with quality. Whereas the modern, we are preoccupied with, we are product oriented because we deal with knowledge. We believe in knowledge instead of creating knowledge. We are absent all the time and we are dealing with quantity. What children learn is the actual context of their lives. Again, this is not a choice. Whatever they experience, they will learn. And in that, of course, there are objects, processes, social processes, natural events, everything the child is experiencing, the child will imbibe. So the first thing a child learns is to be the mother, is to take care. I'm sure all of you must have experienced this. When you feed the child, it will feed you back. So this is what the child absorbs. When you teach the child will learn to teach. This is the tragedy that teachers don't understand. Whatever we are is what we teach the child. And what of the world is the child learning? The child learns the form, function, process, because this is the characteristics of the world around, which means another thing is that children experience the whole and explore the parts. And integration happens naturally. What I mean by form is what something looks like. I'm sure all of you must have done this. When you were children, when you got the book, you kept it like this and said, this is the house. Here you're exploring the form, how the house looks like, and of course, now the flats are there. So children explore the flats. Function is, I'm sure this also you must have done, putting a bed sheet over a table and, called it and played house, entering that. And so here you're exploring the function of the house, which is to create space. And the social aspect is that I'm sure you must have played this also, played the doctor, each and everything that you've experienced is being reenacted. Process of making the house. Structure is that finally you achieve the structural stability. And then property of material, I'm sure you all must have jumped on or must have seen how children bounce on sofa. And this is a universal response to sofa, which means there is a activity that is given to all children by nature. And these are not done in a very fragmented way. Sometimes this is done in a simultaneous way. Here the child has explored everything together.